ladies.
He was bad in your class, and just because he was bad in your class, don't mean he's gonna be bad in my class. I'm not gonna take that negative energy that you give me out your child. I'm not gonna have this preconceived notion before I reach out.
We can already start, ladies.
Angela, look,
No, what you ask?
now, she said Dunbar, we have a Dunbar High School in Dayton, Ohio. Yeah.
We got Dunbar, we see a Dunbar, we have a Dunbar here.
Well, Dunbar, real popular, so we have a Dunbar High School. Did you have
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing?
We're-
All right, good, good. So we're ready.
Let's stand up. Yes, we are.
Before we kick it off, I did get a couple of emails. I just want to run through them really quickly.
Yes.
There are two individuals with interpreters, and I apologize on the delay. I was trying to see if I could get someone on the interpreter line, but I couldn't get anyone here. So we'll have to continue the two individuals that need interpreters.
Okay. Deputy Crawley, do you have individuals that need interpreter?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay.
So we're going to continue.
Yes, sir. I couldn't get anyone on the line to log in for us.
Yes, sir. It's going to be Reyes and the whole.
All right. The first one for me is tell me the names one more time so I can make sure.
Reyes,
What's the first letter?
the first name Ricardo,
What's the first letter of their last name?
B and D.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we'll continue them to tomorrow so we could get an interpreter for them.
Yes, John.
All right. Thank you. All right, we're ready to proceed here. And deputies, just to make sure, is there anyone in particular that you all needed to go first?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Dukes, Janisha Dukes, she's the first female on the list anyway, I believe.
Okay. All right, Ms. Dukes.
Also have one, Your Honor.
All right, let me make sure I have Dukes. Oh, and I did want to mention too, Pontu, Trinity Alexis Pontu.
Yes, Your Honor, go ahead. We have her.
All right, yeah, she will also be continued to tomorrow.
Yes, sir. We're clear.
All right, so we have Dukes first on the females, and Deputy, who do we have on the males?
Thomas, Simon Thomas.
Thomas?
Yes, sir.
All right, yes, sir. One moment. Simon Luis Thomas. All right, so we're ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, everyone. Today is April 11, 2021, and we're here in the Magistrate Court of Clayton County. I'm Judge Knights, presiding on first appearance. This morning for your first appearance, I'm simply informing you of your charge or charges that you have against you, your bond, if you're entitled to a bond, your next court date, which is your preliminary hearing date, and I will review the applications for court-appointed counsel and appoint an attorney to represent you if you qualify based on what you completed on the form. I want to let you know, most importantly, though, you have constitutional rights that stay with you. They've been with you from the time you've been arrested, and they continue with you till the conclusion of this case. No one can take those rights away from you, so I want to make sure that you are aware of them. Of course, you have the right to remain silent. If you say anything, then it can be used in another proceeding against you. So even though we're on Zoom, we're still in real court. We know there's a COVID-19 pandemic, but please be aware that this is streaming live on YouTube. It's archived and it can be accessible to anyone. So don't feel the urge to speak to me about facts of your cases, because certainly that's not the appropriate time once I speak with you to argue your case or to tell me why it was invalid. You'll have a chance to do so at your preliminary hearing date or once you speak with your attorney. Want to let you know you have the right to an indictment by grand jury for some major felonies. The grand jury meets in Clayton County every Wednesday. Of course, with the pandemic, that may or may not have been happening, but the grand jury meets and indict an individual with a true bill of indictment if there is enough evidence or probable cause to do so. For some other felonies that are not major, and for all misdemeanors, you have a right to an accusation, which is a charging document that the district attorney or the solicitor general can bring charges against you. You have the presumption of innocence until the state, which is the prosecutor, which is the district attorney or solicitor general, proves any charge or charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. That is their burden and their burden alone. You have the right to a speedy and public trial, of course, because there's no trials currently. Once there are trials, you have that right to a speedy and public trial. Once it's safe to do so, trial by jury. You have the right to see, hear, and cross-examine any witnesses that the state can call to testify against you. You have the right to compel the attendance of any witnesses who are called by subpoena on your behalf to testify. So you can send a subpoena and ensure that that person or people can come to testify on your behalf. And of course, you have the right to testify if you choose to do so on your own behalf and present any evidence that you wish to do, but you do not have to, because again, the state has the burden of proof. Also, I'll address the issue of bond today. Once I let you know what your charge or charges are, I'll let you know about bond. Keep in mind, this is magistrate court, and by Georgia law, not every charge a magistrate court judge can give you a bond on. So if I don't give you a bond, it has nothing to do against you personally. It has to do with the law. It means the law prohibits me from giving you a bond. That doesn't mean you never get a bond. It just simply means today you don't get a bond. But once you speak with your attorney can make sure that you or proceed in ways for you to go ahead and get a bond. Please keep in mind, I don't work for any bonding company. I don't know what percentages are. I don't know what the fees are. I don't know what the cost will be. Who does know is the bonding company, the representative that you may speak to. They can tell you the percentage of bond. They can tell you how you can go about proceeding to pay that bond. And they can also tell you what the fees associated with bond may be. So based on all of that, I want to let you know I can estimate that your bond fee can be up to 15%. But again, the exact number, I don't know for certain. Also, I can tell you if you're posting a cash bond or property bond or equity bond or commercial bond, I mean, there has to be equity in the property up to 3 times the amount of the bond. So for example, if the bond is 1,000, the equity in the property must be at least 3,000. So that I can't tell you as far as percentages. I'm not 100% certain, so I'm not sure, but the bonding company can let you know. There's special conditions on bonds. Some of you will have a special condition. If I tell you the special condition is this, then you cannot violate what I tell you the special condition is. So for example, special conditions can mean do not go to a location or do not contact a person. If I say, for example, don't go to 123 Main Street, you can't go there. If I say don't contact Joe Smith, you can't contact Joe Smith. Failure to follow those special conditions can result in additional criminal charges. For example, aggravated stalking, influencing a witness. So please keep that in mind. I need to make you aware of that. Also, if there's someone who's the subject of a special condition of bond, you cannot allow that person or that person cannot post a bond for you. So if Joe Smith is the subject of the stay away order, Joe Smith cannot post your bond. Even if you live at a location, some of you have family violence charges. If you live at that location, as of today, I have to prohibit you from going back to that location to live. Certainly you can go to that location, but you will have to set an appointment with the Clayton County Sheriff or another Clayton County police agency to go with you to that location within 10 days of your release from jail to get any belongings that you have there. And that special condition will remain in place through the end or disposition of your case. But of course, again, once you speak with an attorney, that special condition can change. Also, the applications for court-appointed counsel form that you completed, I will review that with you, and I will issue or appoint an attorney to represent you if you qualify based on what you include on that form. When I call you individually, I'll tell you your charge or charges, your bond if you're entitled to a bond, the special conditions if those special conditions apply to you, your next court date, which is your preliminary hearing date, and whether or not you qualify for an attorney. And then I'll open it up for questions from you. Please keep in mind, I can't give you legal advice. That's what a lawyer is for. So I can't tell you what your next steps can be. Speak with your lawyer about that. If you don't get appointed an attorney, certainly you can hire your own attorney or you can represent yourself. Again, those will be your choices, but I will review today for council. And lastly, each of you raise your right hand for me, please. Each of you solemnly swear or affirm any statements or testimony you will give in this matter in first appearance, now pending before the court, shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. All right, so one more thing. The preliminary hearing dates for misdemeanors are May 25th, 2021. The preliminary hearing date for felonies are May 24th, 2021, and May 26th. And the bond hearing date, if you don't get a bond today, is May 28th, 2021. Keep in mind, these dates for the preliminary hearing, the 24th, 25th, or 26th, if you bond out of jail, those dates are automatically waived and they go away. Meaning if you bond out of jail, ignore the date for the prelim and you'll get a new court date in the mail based on the address that the court or the jail or the clerk has for you. For the bond hearing, again, you can speak with your lawyer. That May 28th date can change. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. Deputies, I got the females first, and then we'll go to the males, and I got Miss Courtney Johnson first. All right, Debbie, I'm sorry, you're muted there with the females.
Come on up, Miss Dukes. I think Dukes is gonna be first, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Ms. Dukes. Good morning to you. All right, I have one count of public indecency. 2,000 is your bond. Disorderly conduct, 1,500. Special condition, you stay away and not return to 5656 Jonesboro Road, Clayton County. Preliminary hearing scheduled for the 25th of May at 8:30. What is your phone number?
Dude, I had to use the bathroom. They told me to stay out that building. I had to urinate very badly, just like now.
What's your phone number?
470-652-9692.
Are you employed?
No, sir.
What's your address?
I don't have a house. They kicked me out, took my lease, name off the lease.
Where do you live?
I live within my own life.
Were you in the military?
No.
I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions?
I just told you I'm innocent. I didn't call the police. Someone else called the police. I didn't call you. What's your
Questions?
record? I don't even know what's going on. The man is bullshit. I don't know you.
Okay,
You
come
don't
on,
know me.
go
All
ahead.
right.
But
You know what? Well, hang on one second. Bring her back.
Come back.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. What you want? I don't know you. I try to respect myself. So if you try not to disrespect me, none of this will
Hang on
happen.
for me. This is what we're gonna do, Ms. Dukes. What you're doing, we're not doing.
I can't give you nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't have
Just
nothing.
Stop talking for me, please.
If you want my hand, here it is.
Stop talking for me for a moment, Ms. Dukes. Deputies,
Yes, Your Honor.
bring her back tomorrow.
I'm clear.
She'll be continued for tomorrow.
Yes.
Thank you.
John, I have my guy also.
How you doing, sir? All right, is this Mr. Thomas?
Yes, this is.
All right, Mr. Thomas. Sir, you're charged with one count of theft by shoplifting. There's a $1,500 bond,
Fantastic.
2 counts of battery, $3,500 on each of those. Special condition that you not return to 5540 Jonesboro Road in Lake City.
Okay.
All right, sir, and you have a preliminary hearing of the 25th of May at 8:30. And one moment here, sir, for me. Lastly, I'm looking at your application for court-appointed counsel. And sir, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions?
I can get my own attorney.
All right. All right, once you hire your own attorney, sir, that attorney will be able to file whatever documentation to replace the court-appointed counsel.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
All right. Thanks, you
All
much.
right. Thank you.
Say seven. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name?
Angela Fluker.
When you come up, just tell me your name.
What's your last name?
Fluker, Fluker.
All right, one moment for me. All right, Ms. Fluka, you're charged with one count of obstructing an officer, so $1,000 bond. 1 count of disorderly conduct, it's $1,500. You have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 25th of May.
Okay.
At 8:30. And I'm looking at your application here for a court-appointed counsel. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Or do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Harvin. Harvin, come on up. Oh, no. I'm sorry, y'all, did you want to do the fugitive last? Miss Harvin is,
We could do it really quickly. That's fine. It's usually
Okay.
only fugitive today, right?
that's correct, Your Honor.
So yeah. And did you all get the I signed off on the waivers just in case? Did you all get that?
Yes, we have it.
Okay. All right. All right, Ms. Harvin. You're here separately from first appearance.
Yes.
You're here as a fugitive, and all the rights that I outlined to everyone else apply to you, except there's some additional things I need to tell you. If you do have the right to counsel, you're here for an extradition or the prelude to an extradition hearing. What happens here is that I'm letting you know that pursuant to the official code of Georgia annotated Title 17, Chapter 13, you are charged with an offense of, and the warrant reads, you did on Saturday, April 10th, 2021, make contact, or Officer Foster made contact with you
Hudson, your name.
and responded to a vandalism complaint
Yeah,
at the address there, and you have an outstanding warrant in San Diego County, California for failure to register. All right, ma'am, and San Diego, California will extradite. What you can do today is you can challenge only 4 things. One, you can challenge whether the extradition documents are actually valid, whether in fact you are or are not Denicia Lynette Harvin.
it's Deoncia. It's Deoncia.
Okay. Deoncia Lynette Harvin, whether in fact this is a valid charge against you and whether in fact you are a fugitive. All right, so those are the things you can challenge. If that's the charge is actually a real law. And those are the 4 things you can challenge. I can let you know that you have the option to waive an official extradition hearing. And if you do so, then the jurisdiction of San Diego, California has 10 days to pick you up or have you transported from Clayton.
I should find out what's going on because I did my duty of last year on my birthday, and some reason I don't know what happened through their system. And I talk to my mom every day, literally. She knows. So I have my mom right now doing some investigation to find out what's going on. Because I called her yesterday and told her what happened, and she's really upset. So now we're trying to figure out what happened.
Okay. All right, Ms. Harvin, if they don't pick you up in 10 days, they can ask for an extension and they can have 30 days. So the days can continue, but they have 10 days originally to pick you up. If you decide to contest or fight extradition, you have to allow the Georgia Governor Kemp, to sign a warrant off under his seal, and then you can have a hearing that can be for an additional up to 90 days in custody. And so the choice now becomes whether you wish to proceed with an extradition hearing or you wish to waive your extradition hearing.
I want to go back to San Diego and figure out what's going on.
All right, ma'am. So I'm going to put that you have waived, and I sent over forms over there to you. So about 7 of them. You sign off on those forms, acknowledge your waiver, and that will conclude your matter today, unless you have any questions.
No, I'm just trying to get back to San Diego and figure out what happened from there.
Right.
That's it.
All right, ma'am. So good luck to you. That will conclude your matter today.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Just have a
Thank
seat.
you.
Here, Ms. Harvin, sign all 7 copies, keep the last copy for yourself. Ms. Hudson, step up for me, please. And tell the judge your name. Just tell me your name.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
My name is Arkney Hudson.
All right, Ms. Hudson, one moment here. All right, you're charged with 1 count of criminal damage, 2nd degree. $744 is your bond. Step by taking felony, $4,000.
You said I had a felony?
Step by taking felony, $4,000. Disorderly conduct, $1,500. Special conditions that you not return to 1266 Creekview Circle in Riverdale. No contact with Ingrid Holness. And you have a preliminary hearing date scheduled for the 24th of May at 8:30. And I am approving you for court-appointed counsel. All right, Ms. Hudson, you have any questions?
I do. That's my parents who did that, right?
I do, ma'am.
Okay.
Thompson.
All right, what's your name?
Neosha Thompson.
All right, Ms. Thompson. Good morning. You're charged with one count of possession of marijuana. Misdemeanor kind is $1,500 is your bond. Tampering with evidence, $2,500. Preliminary hearing scheduled for the 25th of May. That's at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
That's all right.
How you doing, man? What's your name?
Sanaya Willis.
All right, Ms. Willis. One count of criminal trespass, $2,000 is your bond. No contact with Corey Williams. Not returned to 5738 Old Dixie Highway, apartment E3 in Forest Park.
Yeah.
Preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 25th of May. That's at 8:30. All right, one moment. I'm looking at your application here for court-appointed counsel. Appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
Yes, I want to know how I'm getting criminal trespassing. I live there. That's why I stay. That's my home. Like,
Corey Williams, that's your father?
he locked up with me. Yeah.
Is that his home?
Yes, that's why I live.
Right. So I'm not allowing you to go back there. If you have to go back there, you have to contact the sheriff or the police to get your belongings from there within 10 days of your release.
So if I don't post bail, I gotta stay here till May 25th?
You speak with your lawyer, but if you don't post bond, yes, you will remain in custody.
Okay.
That's your home? You own that home?
My name is on the lease.
Do you own it?
Yeah, my name on the lease. I helped pay. What? How am I?
All right, ma'am. Well, good luck to you.
Okay.
Judge Knight, that's all for the females, and at the end, the conclusion of the first appearance, I'll have the waiver scanned over to you.
Yes, sir. You've already I've already signed them, so I just want to make sure that you got the signed copy though, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. All right, perfect. So I'll be on the lookout for that. Good to see you as usual, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, good morning. What's your name? So, I'm sorry, say your last name again?
Alan.
Allen?
Yes.
All right, sir. All right, Mr. Allen, I got you here for, I'm seeing one count of criminal damage in the second degree. You are Darius Allen?
Yes, sir.
All right, one count of criminal damage, second degree, $744. One count of theft by taking, $4,000 is your bond, and disorderly conduct, $1,500 is your bond. No contact with Ingrid Holness, not to return to 1266 Creekview Circle in Riverdale. So you have a preliminary hearing of the 25th of May. That's at 8:30. I'm sorry, the 24th of May at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Go ahead, sir. What questions do you have?
They told me I wasn't When I came in, they told me I wasn't being charged with disorderly conduct. They told me the other 2 charges, but I don't know where that other charges came from.
All right, sir, I don't know who they are, but I can tell you that the criminal justice process has different stages. We passed arrest now, we're at first appearance. After today is your preliminary hearing. So every stage of the proceeding, you need to deal with that current stage. What I have in front of me are those 3 warrants, and those are the charges that are still present.
All right.
All right, so you can speak with your attorney that I just appointed to represent you, and that lawyer can decide what steps he or she can take to remove any charges going forward.
All right, Judge.
Thank you, sir. How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Good morning. Is this Mr. Banks?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Banks, you're charged with 1 count of possession of marijuana. The misdemeanor kind is $1,500 is your bond. Driving with no license, $1,500. Tampering with evidence, the misdemeanor kind, $2,000. All right, you have a preliminary hearing date. It's the 25th of May. That's at 8:30. And I'm looking at here at your application for court-appointed counsel. I did appoint an attorney to represent you. Mr. Banks, you have any questions?
So do I have to pay all the separate bond, or it's all gonna be in one?
That's your total.
Excuse me, what's the total?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, your total, sir, is $5,000. Your total is $5,000. So you have to pay whatever the percentage may be for that total. All right. You have any other questions?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
How you doing?
All right. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Many bets.
What's your last name?
Bets.
Batts, Mr. Batts. All right, Mr. Batts, hang on for me 1 moment. All right, sir, you're charged with 1 count. It's 1 count of possession of marijuana. The misdemeanor version is $1,500. 1 count of possession of Schedule 2 controlled substance, and that is $5,000. It's MDMA, and 1 count of possession of a drug-related object is $500. So you have $7,000 is your total bond, sir, and your preliminary hearing is on the 24th of May. That's at 8:30. And sir, did you complete one of the applications for court-appointed counsel?
Yes, sir.
You did?
Yes, sir.
All right, 1 moment here. All right, I have it. You have all right, I am appointing an attorney. What is that number, the monthly income? I can't make it out. How much do you make each month?
24, I get paid every 2 weeks.
What's the number? What's the total you make each month?
About 5,000. Divide it out to the nearest dollar.
All right, sir. So I am appointing an attorney to represent you. All right, you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Waylon Belt,
All right, Mr. Belt. You're charged with 1 count of theft by receiving stolen property. And that is 5,000 is your bond. Possession of a firearm by convicted felon, 15,000. Possession of marijuana less than an ounce, the misdemeanor kind, 1,500. And open containers, 500. Sir, that brings your total bond to 22,000. You have a preliminary hearing date of the 24th of May. That's at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Mr. Belk, you have any questions?
No, sir, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Willie Bell, you, sir.
All right, Mr. Bellew, one moment for me, sir. All right, Mr. Bellew, you're charged with one count of aggravated assault. 15,000 is your bond. One count of battery, 5,000. Criminal trespass, 2,500. Violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, possession of methamphetamine, 5,000. Possession of a weapon during the commission of a crime, 5,000. 32,500 is your total. Special conditions, stay away from Kimberly Hunter. Preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 24th of May, 8:30.
Thank you, sir.
I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. Is this Mr. Campbell? Mr. Campbell?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. You're charged with one count of terrorist threats and acts. Felony count, 5,000 is your bond. Criminal trespass, 2,000. Not returned to any MARTA train station or offices is your special condition. Preliminary hearing, 24th of May, and that's at 8:30. And sir, I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. I see your note. And please address that with your attorney. All right. You have any questions?
No.
Good luck to you, sir. All right. Is this Mr. Campbell? I'm sorry, Mr. No, this is not Mr. Campbell. This is Mr. Couch.
Sir.
Is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Couch. You have one count of less than an ounce of marijuana. 1,500 is your bond. 25th of May is your preliminary hearing. Your bond out of jail, sir. The date is waived. Wait for your new court date in the mail. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. What's your name?
Russell Paul, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir, Mr. Fall. All right, you're charged with one count of, I'm sorry, 2 counts of battery, 5,000 on each of those counts. 2 counts of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree, 2,500 each. Special condition that you stay away from juveniles. Preliminary hearing, 25th of May at 8:30. All right, sir. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
Yes, what date is it for preliminary hearing?
25th of May.
And when would I be able to speak to our attorney?
I just appointed an attorney to represent you. So once the Lister and Holt, the attorney's office, gets the order that I signed today, they will assign an attorney to contact you. And if you're out of jail, they'll contact you with the phone number that you provided on the form. If you're in jail, they'll visit you in jail.
Now, I have kids. What do I do? You say stay out of juvenile.
Can you say that again for me, sir?
I have kids. What do I do when I go out and go back home? What do I do? I have kids, small kids.
Sir, I'm not your lawyer. I can't give you legal advice. You have to speak to a lawyer, sir.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Shit.
How you doing?
I'm good.
What's your name, sir?
Frazier.
Okay, all right, Mr. Frazier, I see you here. All right, Mr. Frazier. You're charged with 1 count of criminal damage to property. 3,500 is your bond. Criminal damage in the 2nd degree. 2,500. And simple battery. 3,500. Special condition that you have no contact with it's Nasia Waters and not return to 1107 Gardenwood Drive, Clayton County. Sir, you have a preliminary hearing that is scheduled for the 24th of May, and that's at 8:30. And I am reviewing your application here for court-appointed counsel. I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, sir?
No, not right now.
All right, thank you, sir. Good luck to you. What's your name, sir?
You're Jordan.
Last name?
Jordan.
All right, Mr. Jordan. One moment for me, sir. You're charged with 1 count of possession of marijuana. It's less than an ounce, the misdemeanor kind. 1,500 is your bond. And you're also charged with tampering with evidence, misdemeanor. 2,000 is your bond. All right, so you have a preliminary hearing of the 25th of May. That's at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any question here, Mr. Jordan? You have any questions, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, did we do, let's see.
Courtney Johnson.
Yeah, he's right here. Yeah, got all.
Oh, okay. All right, I see. All right, Mr. Johnson. I was like, where's Courtney Johnson? All right, sir. Mr. Johnson, you're charged with 1 count of aggravated assault. It's a $10,000 bond on that offense. Battery, $5,000 is your bond, and possession of marijuana less than an ounce, it's $1,000. You have a special condition to stay away from Skylar Carr, not to return to 6286 Highway 85 in Riverdale. If you must return there, sir, you must make contact with the Clayton County Sheriff or police so they can escort you there within 10 days of your release. And sir, I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
Yeah, well, the marijuana that was found wasn't in my possession.
That's
Really?
what you were charged with.
Okay.
You were charged with it. So make sure you tell your lawyer so that your lawyer can contest that charge.
Okay.
All right? All right, sir. Good luck to you. What's your name, sir?
Good morning, McKinney, Your Honor.
What's the letter of your first name? I mean,
I'm sorry.
your last name?
McKinney.
The first letter of your last name is what?
L.
What's the first letter of your last name?
L.
L.
M. M as in McKinney.
This is McKinney?
Correct.
All right, sir. Demetrius McKinney.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir. Charge of 1 count of battery. 5,000 is your bond. Special condition, you stay away from Antonio McKinney. The 6131 Princeton Avenue. Whose address is that?
That's no longer my address, Your Honor.
That's your address?
It's both out, but I have another place I can reside. I'm an over the road trucker, so.
All right, sir. You can't return to that address.
Understood.
6131 Princeton Avenue, Morrow. If you must return there, sir, you must make an appointment with the Clayton County Sheriff or Police Agency to accompany you there so you can get any belongings from that address.
Okay.
All right. Preliminary hearing date, 25th of May. I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, sir?
No.
You have any questions?
No, Your Honor, no.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. What's your name?
Rashawn McNeil.
Hang on for me, Mr. McNeil. One moment. All right, Deputy, I just wanted to make sure, did I miss, on the female side, did I miss Ronice Logan? Or did she bond out?
She went OTV.
Okay, she OTV, okay, all right, just want to make sure. All right, Mr. McNeil. Charge of 1 count of criminal damage in the 2nd degree, 3,500 is your bond. Possession of marijuana less than an ounce, 1,500. Special conditions, no contact with Santrisa, Moorhead, not to return to 6103 West Fayetteville Road. All right, sir, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. All right, you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
All right,
That's my house, that's my address. She's not on the lease. That's my house.
you said that's your house?
That's the only name on the lease, mine.
All right, so I'm going to change that special condition. So the 6103 West Fayetteville Road, that's your address.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm removing that special condition. Thank you for letting me know there. But there's still no contact with her. All right,
Yes, sir.
you have any other questions?
No, sir. Yes, how much is the total bond?
The total is 5,000.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, one moment here for me, please. All right, are you Mr. Who are you, sir?
Patterson.
Patterson?
Sure.
All right, Mr. Patterson. Sir, you're charged with one count of battery. 5,000 is your bond. One count of obstructing or hindering an emergency phone call, 2,500. No contact with Vanessa Sanford, not to return to 3384 Mount Zion Road, apartment 302 in Stockbridge. You have a preliminary hearing of the 25th of May. That's at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Sir, you have any questions?
This nigga is the guy who came before me. That's my address. My name is on the lease. Her name is.
Can you say that again?
It's the same thing as the guy who came before me. That is my apartment. My name is on that lease. Her name is not on that lease.
All right, sir. I'm gonna remove that special condition. There's still no contact with her. All right, any other questions?
The bond total was 7,500, right?
Yes, sir. 7,500. That's correct.
Thank you. You have a good day, sir.
All right, thank you. You too, sir. One moment here for me. Are you Mr. Tate? Mr. Tate, you're charged with one count of violation of seatbelt laws, 500, and obstructing an officer is 1,000. So 1,500 is your total. And preliminary hearing date is the 25th of May. And I see your note. You don't need a lawyer. Anything additional, sir? Any questions or anything you have?
Just about the second charge, but I probably want to have to talk to just look, I'm gonna have to just talk about it in my preliminary hearing. Like the actual thing that happened. Right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you can discuss that in the prelim. If you bond out though, remember, if you bond out of jail, then that date goes away and then you'll wait for a new court date in the mail.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, thank you. Good luck to you. How you doing, sir?
All right, water.
I'm good. What's your name?
Graham Wagner.
All right, Mr. Wagner, you charge of 1 count of theft by receiving stolen property. And there's a $5,000 bond on that offense. And you have a preliminary hearing date, and that is the 24th of May. That's at 8:30. And I'm looking here at your application for court-appointed counsel. How much money do you make a month, sir?
It really fluctuates. I've been having serious health issues. I'm actually supposed to go have eye surgery in 2 days because I've only got one eye left. I'm diabetic and I'm having really bad issues, sir. So
how much money do you make a month, sir?
it could range anywhere from maybe $1,000 to $6,000 at the time.
How much money did you make last month?
Probably about 3,400, sir.
All right, sir. I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
Can I bond myself out?
Yes, sir.
When I got arrested, I had half my paycheck on me, so.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
How you doing, sir? My name is Devontae Ward.
All right, Mr. Ward, I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, Mr. Ward, you're charged with 1 count of possession of marijuana, less than an ounce, 1,500. Possession of a drug-related objects, 500. There's a 2,000 total bond. Preliminary hearing scheduled for the 25th of May, 8:30. And sir, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Ward?
When I got arrested, they impounded the car. I had money in the car. Is there a way that I could get in contact with anyone to set my bond for me? Pay my bond for me?
Yeah, I'm sure if you're allowed to make calls, you can get a hold of someone.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, sir. All right, no problem. Thank you. Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Corey Willis.
All right, Mr. Willis. Are you charged with 1 count of battery? 1,000 is your bond, and 1 count of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. 1,000 is your bond there as well. And sir, special condition. Your daughter is it Sanaya Willis? No contact with her, sir. She was on earlier. I'm not sure if you were aware or heard, but I did not allow her to return to the premises. I am allowing you to return, sir. All right, so she's not allowed to be there, and for now, there's no contact, okay? Just want to make sure that you're aware of that.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
All right, and there's a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 25th of May at 8:30, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. I had a question. I actually came to Clayton County a while back to help with my girls. I'm a single father of 2 girls. I asked for Clayton County to help me out with my oldest one because she's out of control. And basically, we would be here right now. Clayton County would help us out and take over her. And she's only 17, and I don't know what she's gonna do out there around the streets. It's not safe for her. You know, we just had a little ordeal and she had to call the cops and she need help. She's the one that needs the help out. And I asked Clayton County for the help a while back ago. So I'm trying to figure out what can we do with her. She's 17. What is she gonna do? She needs help. She don't need to be out in the street. So what else can we do for her?
Sir, I do understand the situation. Once you speak with the lawyer, that lawyer may have some resources for you to refer her to.
Okay, not a problem.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Good morning, Anthony Yarbrough.
All right, good morning, Mr. Yarbrough. You are charged with 1 count of driving under the influence of alcohol. Your bond is $5,000. Following too close, 500, and open container, 500. 6,000 is your total bond. Preliminary hearing date is the 25th of May at 8:30. And sir, I did appoint an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
It's a total of 6,000, correct?
Yes, sir, 6,000. Any questions?
Sir.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you.
Oh, welcome yesterday, Your Honor. You continue. Richardson. How you doing, Your Honor?
How you doing, sir? One moment here. Mr. Richardson?
Me.
Who are you, sir?
Ernest Richardson.
All right, Mr. Richardson. I have your bond order from yesterday and your application for court-appointed counsel from yesterday, but I don't have the warrants. Your bond will be 7,000 is the total bond, 500 on the battery, family violence, and 2,000 on the theft by taking. All right, no contact with the victim. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, sir?
I won't actually need that attorney, Your Honor, and what if I've actually been in contact with said victim since then?
All right. Well, definitely let your lawyer know that.
Okay.
All right. You have any other questions?
I just want to say thanks for seeing me.
All right, thank you.
That's all, Your Honor. Was.
All right, appreciate you all. We'll see you next time. You have a good rest of the weekend.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.